Welcome to the Sports Bar, man. We're just two guys doing it for the love of the game.
Yes, sir.
I'm Bryce Parker.
I'm Simon Bucks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it started, man. We're going to start the show how we always start. Simon, rant of the day. Let's go.
Rant of the day. Okay, so right now I want to address the whole Davante Adams, trade rumors. He recently requested a trade for those who may not know, and one of the teams that may be looking to get him is the Washington Commanders. I get it. If we add him to the team, it can add to our already explosive offense. But Commanders fans, I want y'all to pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes. Because I'm not sure if it's really the right idea to trade for. I know I sound crazy. I'm tripping. He's a Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro, but to me, he's still very good, but he's an aging wide receiver. I know we have a ton of cap space, but he takes a bit of a cap hit to us, and I'm not sure if I really want to trade for a receiver that he's still in his prime, but I think he's more so on the back half of it. He has maybe 1-2 more, I would say maybe elite years left before he maybe starts to take a dip. I'm not sure if I really want to trade for him at the moment. And plus, I think I'd want to maybe wait till next offseason, really address more holes that we need, because right now our defense is looking real suspect to start the year. I think I want to if I want to spend cap space or cap money on anything, I think I want it to be money on like a corner, because our corners be getting torched on a daily game basis. Corners, maybe some DNs too. So I'm not sure if it's the right idea to really trade for Davante Adams though. How about you? What's your rant, man?
All right, man. I'm gonna stick with the area and Davante Adams. So I'm gonna say that Davante Adams, he needs to go to the Ravens. Ravens, find a way. Get on the phone right now with whoever you got to get on the phone with out in Las Vegas and get Davante Adams in the building. Like I would not get off the phone all day until I get the Raiders on the phone. Like, you already saw what happened on Sunday Night Football. Derrick Henry running all over the place. They were having their way with the Bills. Yeah. They can do this for the entire. Now is your time. You have an opportunity. The Dolphins, they're down without Tua. Mm-hmm. Kansas City right now does not have a definitive number one. Patrick Mahomes just almost knocked his own number one receiver out for the entire season. So now you have an opportunity right now.
Isaiah Pacheco's out too.
Exactly. Yeah. You're on a roll. Make it happen. Go get Davante Adams. Because, if you get Davante Adams pairing with Zay Flowers and you get the running game with Derrick Henry, how are you? You don't know what to stop.
Yeah, that offense will be unstoppable for sure. I get where you're coming from, man, for sure. You got Derrick Henry. He's running the ball. He's getting 150, 200 yards. Right. And that opens up the play action pass. You can get it to Davante, like you said, him, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. That offense will be tough. I ain't gonna lie. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for the Ravens to look into get into Davante. To get in Davante. What do you think we covered where he should go, but where do you think he will go?
Okay, so rumors that I'm hearing right now or that I've seen so far today is that, the Chiefs are kind of out the mix, which is kind of expected. You said earlier, why would the Raiders trade to their division rival?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Nah.
Washington, I can see being in the conversation. So people were saying the Steelers, Ravens, all in the conversation. So I really do think it's going to be between maybe Steelers, Ravens, and Commanders.
I can see him going to the Jets too. Maybe Aaron Rodgers, he could want his boy back. That when they were in Green Bay, that combo was something serious. So I can maybe see Aaron Rodgers maybe getting in the GM's ear, maybe saying, hey, whatever the GM's name is, hey man, just go ahead and see about getting Davante. I think the Jets could be a contender to get him too for sure.
Could be a reunion.
Yeah,
man. Let's stick with the Ravens, man. Let's talk about that game on Sunday night, man.
That was a good game.
Let's talk about that game on Sunday night. I was actually in the building for that game.
Okay, how was it? What was the atmosphere like? I know it was crazy.
First time I've ever been to a Ravens game. When I say Ravens fans, I would say right now, y'all are starting to try to pull me into fandom. I'm not gonna lie. It was Sunday night, so all the fanfare was going on. It was dark. Everybody was out. It was a blackout. Man, it was an amazing atmosphere. Yeah, and literally when I finally got to my seat was right when Derrick Henry busted that 70-yard run on the first drive. And it was running right towards our end zone, where I was sitting at. Man, crazy atmosphere just from a fan, perspective. But just watching the game, man, it was just total domination.
Man.
Total domination from front to back. The line, the offensive line was moving the deep. It's the hardest thing to do in football in life is to move a man against their will. Facts. And the Ravens offensive line did that.
Yeah, man. And Derrick Henry too. We can't forget about him, man. He had 100. I think he had 199 yards. He had a touchdown, like you said, that big touchdown run to open the game. He played a big part in them coming out on top. The defense played well too. I want to highlight a corner. There's Nate Wiggins. He played well.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he was shutting stuff down. Yeah, man. They made Josh Allen look human. I guess you could say. I think they held him to 16 or 29 passing attempts. I believe, if I'm mistaken, I apologize, but I think it was about 16. He only converted 16 of his 29 passing attempts, which is not very good. He was one of the, coming into this game, the Bills they were 3-0, I believe. Yeah. I think he was one of the leaders for MVP. Baltimore, the Ravens said, "Nah, we gonna shut that down." Yeah, man, it was a good game, man, for sure.
And it was a great game.
Yeah.
Like you said, Ravens defense dominated. You know, like you said, we're seeing Nate Wiggins become a great corner in the league, and it's like his fourth game now.
Yeah,
as a rookie, like amazing performance. Like you said, they held Josh Allen to 186 yards. You know, we were talking about Josh Allen, you know, running away with MVP.
Yeah,
and this could have been his statement game, but no, this was a statement game for the Ravens. The Ravens said, no, we hear what you're saying. We know that we came out 1-3.
Yeah.
And it was like on prime time against a team that's undefeated against a presumed MVP. It's like, no, we're here and we're gonna show you exactly how we get down in Baltimore.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Ravens, they won the 2 straight games. You think the Baltimore's back? You think they're now back on track of chasing that Lombardi Trophy or what?
Yeah, no, I think the Ravens are back on track as long as they, you know, don't forget what's got them to 2 wins.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I think, like, I talked about this, like, the Ravens have finally found their identity, which we've been saying on the show should have been their identity this whole time. Power run with Derrick Henry. And now you can use Lamar Jackson as a complementary to the run game and not the run game. I think this is like the first big game that we've seen the Ravens have where Lamar Jackson didn't have to be a superhero.
Yep.
Where, you know, Tom Brady has given Lamar Jackson that name of the eraser. Yeah. He didn't have to be the eraser this game. He just had to facilitate. He had to get the ball to Derrick Henry, and we saw success and domination. And I think if the Ravens stick to that game plan, like I said, it's going to be hard for them to beat. Their other contenders in the AFC are down right now. Like I said earlier, the Dolphins, they don't have Tua. They look bad. We don't know what the Chiefs are going to look like. Travis Kelce has not been playing well. Isaiah Pacheco is out. Rasheed Rice, we don't know when he'll be able to come back. So now is the time to stockpile these wins.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I like you brought in. I want to go back to Derrick Henry. You brought him in today. They said, I remember John Harbaugh said we didn't bring Derrick Henry in to be a bell cow back. That's what he was in Tennessee. They were feeding him the ball.
And in the last 2 weeks, he was a bell cow back.
That's what I'm saying. When he was in Tennessee, he won Offensive Player of the Year. He rushed for 2K because he's a bell cow back. Yeah. That's what he is. There's nothing wrong with him using that. Lean on the run game. Don't make Lamar have to do everything. And just, you know, give Lamar some help, man. Take the pressure off him, and they've been doing that the last couple games for sure.
You know, and I think sometimes, like in football, we kind of make things more difficult than they have to be.
Yeah.
Like, you know, or we have to out scheme them, and they think we're gonna give Derrick Henry the ball. No, yes, we know that you're gonna give Derrick Henry the ball. Now stop us.
Right.
Now stop us.
Who gonna stop him? He's 6'3", 250. Like nobody's stopping that.
And he runs faster than most of your 4.3 DBs.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of keeping things simple, man, Jayden Daniels for another week in a row has looked like
he
nothing
ones, man.
Nothing. Hey, man, I'll tell you right now, they dotted up my Cardinals defense.
They dotted
the Cardinals are another team that this offseason, offensive line and DBs. That's all you need to do. Offensive line, DBs. Man, Jayden Daniels, he just doesn't look phased. Like, it was, I think it was the second to last. It was that throwing touchdown he had in the end zone, and like they slowed it down, and he just threw a perfect dot, like perfect. And man, this is a guy I seen a stat that says that right now he has more scoring drives than he's throwing incompletions.
Yeah.
He's only thrown 19 incompletions the entire year so far. And he's going on a 4-game stretch that has not been matched in the NFL. And it's his first 4.
Yeah.
It's not his last 4 of his rookie season. It's his first 4.
Crazy. He's also great.
And nobody in the entire history of the league has been able to match it. Not even Tom Brady, who played 300,000
right, all
years,
games,
seasons, and ball games. Like, he's impeccable. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing to look at.
Yeah, it's such a great sight to see, man. Because Commanders fan, if there's one thing we have needed for the longest time, it is a franchise quarterback. Since I started watching the Commanders, man, it's been a different quarterback year after year after year. I think we finally got one. Like you say, he's been absolutely amazing to start the year. He doesn't look phased, and people are criticizing the offense, saying it's a college style offense. I don't care, man, because it's working. We got to 3-1 by that. We dotted up we dotted up y'all Cardinals defense because of that of that college style offense, man. Cliff Kingsbury, he know how to call some plays, and he know how to coach some quarterbacks, man. I'm excited about this team.
Yeah, now you know what college offenses do sometimes? Put up a lot of points, and that is what the Commanders have been doing with Jayden Daniels. And like you said, Cliff Kingsbury, you know, he knows how to call plays. And I think we're actually seeing Cliff Kingsbury in his best element as an OC, not as a head coach. When he was a head coach with the Cardinals, you saw him with the bad game management. You saw him not put his team in the best place to win. Now all he has to do is just be a quarterback whisperer that he was in college, be a great play caller that he was in college, bring that same stuff to the NFL, and now we have a dangerous combo right here in the nation's capital, man. And I have to say, I hate to say it, but I'm happy for y'all. I wish y'all success. I really do. Because it's so crazy because my whole life, like, basically Washington has been a place for black quarterbacks to end their career. Yeah. You know, we saw Jason Campbell get run to the dirt. Yeah. We saw Donovan McNabb come here in his elder years. RG3, Dwayne Haskins. We just seen a litany of black quarterbacks who have not had success and have not been prepared for success. But hey, it's a new day in Washington. You got a new coach, you got new ownership, new GM, you got a brand new shiny quarterback. And I'm just begging you, please do the right thing. Do the right thing by Jayden Daniels, and I think you have a special franchise player in Jayden Daniels.
Absolutely. Like I only thing that scares me though is that this season is reminiscent of like the RG3 campaign. Like he started off good. The only thing is I just absolutely hope his career does not get ruined by no injuries, because honestly I haven't seen excitement about this franchise since the RG3 days, and that was back in 2012. You're talking about 12 years, man.
Juice.
Yeah,
different juice in the city.
Yeah, man. I just hope that he stays healthy, because the shot that he took against the I think it was against the Giants, where he had the wind knocked out of him. Yeah. But I got scared for a moment. I'm pretty sure everybody else. Here we go again. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, but he just got the wind knocked out of him. But one thing I will say about him though, I think he's real. He doesn't run when he only runs when he has to, which I think was RG3's problem. Right. So that's why I'm not too fearful of him getting hurt. But all I gotta say is we back. The Commanders are back, man. That's all I gotta say. I'm happy. It looked like we found our guy, and I'm real happy about that.
Nah, to go off your point, I mean, what I feel like RG3 didn't have was a dominant run game that they could lean on. Yeah. RG3 was their run game. He was literally their Superman, how we've seen Lamar Jackson be their Superman. Now Jayden Daniels, he gets to lean on some other guys like Austin Eckler, Brian Robinson. They're playing well. They're giving them a good complement of the run. And you're seeing Jayden Daniels not take those same hits, you know, on as frequently as we saw RG3. You know, we did see that hit against the Giants where we kind of held our breath. Yeah. But it seems like other than that, he hasn't been taking these unnecessary hits that we saw with RG3.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Hey, good news to share, man. Me and Simon, we made it to the bowl game. We're bowl eligible.
Yes,
hey, let's go. Let's go.
Let's get into it. What we got?
The bowl game. Turn around. Will the Chiefs make history and three-peat? Simon, I'll let you go first.
It's not looking too good right now. The Chiefs, they're not looking the same. Travis Kelce, I don't think he's really had the start to the season that people were envisioning. Like you said, Mahomes, he hurt Rashee Rice on accident. Rashee Rice, he was playing real well to start the year. And like I said, and then also adding the fact that the AFC, I think that's definitely the more tougher conference in the AFC. It's absolutely loaded. It's not, at least right now, it ain't looking too good for the Chiefs, man. It's not looking too good for them. What about you?
Right now, I'm gonna say no. I have looked crazy betting against Patrick Mahomes in the past, so I will preface that with saying, you know, I'm not gonna live and die with these comments, because I've said the Chiefs weren't gonna do things in the past that they obviously did. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like you said, it's not looking too hot. I mean, they're winning games. Yes, they are undefeated, but every game is tight. Every game is tight. They're not looking good. Travis Kelce hasn't looked like the Travis Kelce of late. You know, their guy that seemed to be giving them all the production, Rashee Rice, is out, and we don't know when he's going to be able to be back. I just think it's a lot of questions with this roster for me to confidently say that the Chiefs will make history and three-peat. And then, like you said, the emergence of the Ravens, they're playing better. Yeah. The Bills, you know, other than that Sunday Night Football game, have played well. I just think there's other contenders in the AFC that I believe in a little bit more than I do believe in the Chiefs at this moment.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking too good for him because I feel like but like you said, Mahomes, he kind of reminds me of Tom Brady in the sense that you can really never truly count him out.
Never.
Like they could really catch fire just like that. Travis Kelce, he could catch fire just like that and wind up putting up Pro Bowl numbers. If Pacheco comes back, if Rashee Rice comes back, and they pick up where they left off, this team could be dangerous. So right now, they're not looking too good, but I wouldn't count them out all the way. I mean,
you know what they always say in every single sport. To beat a champ, you have to beat the champ.
Yeah.
And so you can never always count Patrick Mahomes out, and if you are going to be able to beat him, it's going to be a tough out. You got to bring your guts for real because it's going to be a battle. Like Patrick Mahomes is not going to go away. He's not going to go away, quietly.
Nah,
you're going to have to beat him, and the way it's happened, you're probably going to have to go into Arrowhead and beat him, which is another monster. So hey man, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
see what happens.
Should be fun.
Then we got another chance for the bowl game. Who's the next face of the NBA?
Oh, I was hoping we get this question. So for me, I don't think there's a definitive answer because for a while was LeBron, and I feel like we're kind of edging out that because he's still an elite player, but he's still getting older. But for me, I would say Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. I think he has the best case because not only is he a baller, but he has us. I like his aura. I like his charisma. He's a funny dude. That bro is hilarious. But I think
he needs his own show.
Yeah, for real. Like he's hilarious. I think Ja has a chance to be that guy. If he could stay out of trouble. Yeah. If he could stay out of trouble. If he could stay healthy too, then I think he'll have a shot. All those his play style is just it's electric. I could see him being that. I could see Luka as well. He's had a phenomenal start to his career. He's made. I want to say 5 straight All-Star teams. He's a perennial first-team All-NBA guy. Yeah. He led the Mavs to the finals last year, as well as a WCF 3 years ago. He has a shot. And also, I want to say Wemby as well. I mean, his rookie season was amazing. He was a borderline All-Star last year. And if the Spurs, if they could be a little bit better, if as the All-Star break approaches, if they're winning more than people expect, I could see them making the All-Star game too. So those are some guys I could see being the face of the league.
Got you. I definitely agree with your Anthony Edwards take. The guy, he's electric. He's funny. He's charismatic. Kids love him. He's got a shooter everybody loves. I'm gonna go a different direction though. I'm gonna say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a big guard. Yeah. He does it on both ends of the floor. He's got a young core around him that can build him up and can lift him, to the promised land. Maybe they can get to a Western Conference Finals this year. Maybe they can get to, the finals and, get all the way.
They got a shot.
He's a guy who's on social media all the time, with the captions. He dresses how the young people like to
like
to
dress.
That
on, man.
He put it on for real. He put it on for real.
Yeah.
I think that can be a guy that can be the face of the NBA. Also, I wouldn't count out Jason Tatum. Wouldn't count on Jason Tatum either.
Yeah, I'm not a big JT guy, but go ahead. I'll let you
I feel like JT, he just doesn't appeal the same way that those guys appeal. Like it's not this. The aura isn't the same. Like it's like JT is like a great player, but like the face of the NBA, the guys who like the kids, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I need to play like this. Da da da. Like I don't know, and it's kind of hard to imagine yourself being a 6'9", 6'10". Like I feel like with an Ant Edwards or a Shai, you can kind of see yourself in that game a little bit more. Yeah. But man, Ja Morant is showtime, man. I want to see him get back into it, man. Yeah, I think he's gonna shock the world this year.
I think he is. I feel like people kind of forgot just how good bro is. Like people to me, he's still a top 5 point guard in this league. I don't think you can name 5 point guards that are better than Ja. Because like I said, with the whole suspension, and then he came back and
he was electric.
Yeah, he was playing well. I think his first game back against the Pels, I think he hit a game winner if I'm not mistaken. So he was playing well. He looked like he really didn't skip a beat. And then I think he tore his labrum. Yeah, he tore his labrum and he was done for the year. So I feel like people kind of forgot just how good bro is. I'm excited to see. Excited to see him back in 2025. I think it's going to be a revenge season for sure, man. No, for sure.
And I would love to see Ja become very lethal from behind the arc.
That's all. That's really all he's missing. If he can just get a jumper, it will open up his game. So much. Because I mean, now, and it works in the sense that it's like he's one of those things where it's like you know what he's gonna do, but you can't stop it. Like but if you develop that, I'm not saying it has to be Steph Curry from three, but if he could get to
become a more versatile,
a more versatile guy. If he could get to 37% from like a respectable 3-point shot, it'll open his game a whole lot more. It'll keep the defense on their toes more, and he'll be even more lethal, which is crazy to say because he's already tough when it comes to getting a bucket.
No facts. Yeah. I'm gonna just add this in there, man. Derrick Rose retiring.
Oh yeah,
man, it's like a hurt to my childhood because like we talking about Ja, and like I was looking at Ja, like thinking about Ja's highlights and just how he plays, and just automatically made me think about Derrick Rose, and especially that MVP season he had. Like,
that's one of the greatest MVP seasons ever. Like he was so like I found myself watching that MVP highlight reel from time to time. Like his combination of athleticism, speed,
handles,
like it was crazy. Like he's definitely one of the biggest what ifs in NBA history, man. Gotcha. It definitely makes me wonder, man. But congratulations on an amazing career, man. Youngest MVP ever. You made history. Enjoy retirement, man. You earned it.
Yeah, man. We'll always remember you, Derrick Rose,
for sure.
All right, man, we up against it, man. We got to get to these scores. I mean, not these scores. Got to get to these predictions. Got to get to these predictions. All right, let's go. Vikings, Jets.
I'm gonna go Vikings. Sam Darnold has been playing really well to start the season. I'm gonna go Vikings in that.
I got Vikings too. All right, let's go. Bears, Panthers.
The battle of mid.
The battle of mid. Don't they got like an airport called Midway in Chicago?
I'm gonna
just say I'm gonna go Bears. By the way,
I'll go Panthers. Andy Dalton played well. I think it was last week. He had 3 touchdowns. I think I think he'll carry that momentum into Chicago. I'll go to Panthers.
All right, yeah, we got Commanders, Browns.
Oh, Commanders. Yeah, you already know how I'm coming.
Commanders. I think I'm gonna hitch myself to that Commanders bandwagon as well. All right, let's go Patriots, Dolphins. Real battle of mid right here.
Oh man, now the team is very good. Give me the Dolphins. I just like their offense. Just give me the Dolphins.
If there's ever gonna be a 3-3 tie in NFL history, it's gonna be this game.
For sure.
Jaguars, Colts.
Jaguars, Colts. Give Anthony Richardson. I'm not really liking his start to the season. Give me the Jags. Yeah.
Give me the Colts. I don't like the way the Jags played at all.
Mm-hmm.
Bills, Dolphins. I mean, not Bills, Dolphins. I'm sorry. Bills, Texans.
This
is going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Playoff implications.
Give me the Bills. I like the Bills.
You know what? I'm going to take the Texans. I think C.J. Stroud going to have a breakout game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Ooh. Bengals, Ravens, division matchup in Cincinnati.
In Cincy. I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think they'll make it 3 straight. They're riding high right now. I think they'll carry that momentum into the next game. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I got the Ravens too. I don't think this Bengals off. They do a lot of the Bengals defense does a lot of bending and not breaking. Yeah. They're gonna be breaking.
Yeah.
Broncos, Raiders.
Raiders.
I got Raiders as well. I believe in you, Coach Pierce.
Yeah.
All right, 49ers, Cardinals.
49ers and who?
Cardinals.
Or Niners. I'll say Niners.
I say Cardinals. I'm biased.
Yeah.
All right, Seahawks, Giants.
Seahawks. I like the way even though they lost, I like the way they played the Lions. They're a competitive team. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
I believe it too. Seahawks are not gonna just lay down unless you beat them. All right, let's go Rams, Packers.
Ooh, Jordan Love is back. Matt Stafford missing Puka and Cooper. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Couldn't agree with you more. All right, let's go Cowboys, Steelers, Sunday night.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers, man. I don't like the Cowboys, man. any team they go up against, I want them to lose. But realistically, though, I'm gonna go with. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
You know, I agree. I just think this Cowboys defense. I think that's Cowboys defense is just not stopping the run at all. Yeah. And I just feel like they're deteriorating from the inside out of the organization.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lean on not
Najee Harris.
Yeah,
got you. All right, and then last game, Monday Night Football, Chiefs Saints in Arrowhead.
I don't want to bet against Mahomes. I'm gonna say the Chiefs, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
I say the Chiefs gonna get a nail biter again. They will find some way to win. Patrick Mahomes is gonna figure out something. Maybe Travis Kelce's gonna convert on a crazy third and like 25.
Yeah, something crazy. I
don't know. I just see some crazy Mahomes magic moment that just makes us be like, I've actually never seen that in the NFL before.
Definitely capable of it.
Oh, before I go, Ryan Williams, Alabama receiver, 17 years old. I've actually never seen a dead leg spin move a day in my life. And he's tough. 17 years old. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now. Next week, that's gonna be my rant of the day. Especially if he's had another crazy week. That's gonna be my rant of the day. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Preview for the next episode. We gotta go, but before we go, we gotta talk about Dikembe Mutombo, man, passing away, 58, breast cancer. Not breast cancer, brain cancer. My fault.
And speaking of brain cancer, speaking of his brain cancer, I'm not even sure he had it. I read that he got diagnosed in 2022, so maybe I read about it and I forgot it, but I don't remember him being diagnosed with that, man. He was a great player, Hall of Famer, one of the best defenders ever, man. If he's the definition of a rim protector, he led the league in blocks multiple times. I think he has 4 DPOYs. Led the league in boards a couple times. He was a great player. He's gonna be missed.
No, facts. I like you said, like I didn't even remember him being diagnosed with brain cancer, but one of the faces of just basketball and just popular culture. Like I was hitting one of these like when I was like 5 years old. And I didn't even know who Mutombo was. But like he would definitely be missed. Going too soon. 58 years old. You would expect for him to have more life left, but it's always gonna be remembered. One of the legends of the game. He will be missed. Yeah,
absolutely. And also, I also want to point out, not only was he a great player on the field, but he was an even better person on the field, on the court. My bad, on the court. But he was also a great player off of it because he was also humanitarian as well. He was involved in the Special Olympics. He also had a foundation that was dedicated to just really improving the quality of life in his home country of the Congo. Like you said, you will be missed. Rest easy, big fella. Rest easy.
A man to be revered on and off the court.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Dikembe Mutombo. And that is how we're going to end our show today. Thank you so much for joining us on the Sports Bar. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
It's so sad. It's good. It's not.
Here, put that on. Put that on.
This land is your land.
This land we love belongs to all of us. Yet not everyone is treated equally. Right now, millions of Americans are fighting for the things promised to all by the Constitution. Learn how the ACLU is defending the right to vote, free speech, and other civil liberties at myaclu.org.
CTV News.
Angela Alston-Brooks did it. She defeated fellow Democrat David Trone.
The Associated Press has called the U.S. Senate Democratic primary against David Trone.
It's been 55 days since the Dolly container ship crashed into what was the key bridge behind me here.
The students are calling on the university to support a ceasefire in Gaza.
CTV News, bringing you news that matters to you.
Believe me, you don't want to miss this.